Today we are gonna be playing some more Spire Downfall. Yeah, I am gonna start climbing the Ascension more like Covenant levels in Monster Train. So if I beat an Ascension level with one character, we will move over to the next Ascension level with another character as well. Otherwise the Ascension grind will probably take me a bit too long and I will probably lose interest in Downfall even before I reach Ascension 20, and I do want to eventually reach Ascension 20 and see how the game feels on that difficulty level. So that's why you will see a quicker rise in Ascension levels from here on out. I will see how I handle it when I fail an Ascension level on a character and can't immediately retry it at the same day, but we'll see about that if it happens. Maybe I will redo the Ascension level with that character later or something, but well, yeah, as I said, we'll see when it happens. Today every character is on Ascension level 7 now, so yeah, today let's play the slime boss. Let's see the map. We have the option for an early shop quite easily. We have two different options to choose from. We have a couple of elites on the right side. We can do 2 elites, or even a third one. That is tempting. If we feel like after the first elite we are weak, we can drop out here and go for 3 upgrades or rests on the middle route. That seems like a very good option to have, just in case. If we want to go for this elite, we need to use this shop or this question mark. What are our options? Do we have the option to gain a lot of souls? We don't. We have the chance to remove a card or gain a random common relic, or even remove 2 cards for a little bit of max HP. I do value max HP with the slime boss quite a bit, but it's only 6, so that might be okay. This is basically pay 6 max HP to remove 1 card, because we get to run 1 card removal if we want to for free. Because on Ascension level 7, Ascension level 7 adds normal enemies are tougher. And we have the previous effects of all enemies are deadlier, elites spawn more often, heal less after boss battles, and start each run damaged, 10% HP missing. Removing cards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the remove cards option. Gonna get a strike and a defend out of the deck. What do we want to play today? Something command heavy maybe? Maybe something with goop? Like heavy goop usage, a lot of consume triggers. We'll see. With no additional gold, I think I will avoid this early shop and go for the question mark instead. Where is our first rest? Would be this one or this one, depending on where we go. So I think I'll upgrade. I'll upgrade the Split, in fact. Split is a very strong card. I think the upgrade is well worth it. Tackle takes 1 enemy out. But that's about as good as we get it this fight. We could Corrosive Spit Tackle to take the backliner out and then defend, so we would only take 4 damage this turn. Actually, we also heal 2 for the consume, so only 2 damage in the end. I'm gonna try to get 1 more Corrosive Spit strike off for the full heal. Split leeching, split Maya, sampling lick. I like these split options. Both of these are very nice. Leeching gives us defense, helps us potentially use tackles. Maya is great for consuming every turn. These are very useful slimes to have. In a vacuum, I think leeching is a bit more potent. But there are many consume cards where Maya becomes better. I'll go with the Maya for the better synergy. Ooh! You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Call me, you bathe yourself as you bond with the goop, enjoying a moment of reprieve. Climbing out, you notice in the pool a pile of souls from unfortunate adventurers, along with a curious creature who seems to be attracted to the shiny metal. We can go for 75 souls, or we could pay 75 souls to recruit the Greed Ooze. At the start of combat spawn Greed Ooze. At rest sites, Greed Ooze will take 50 of your souls, increasing its damage by 1. Maybe we build around that. Starts with 4 attack, apparently. Can be revived if absorbed. We can revive it, but we have to pay for it. As far as I know. I'll go for the tackle here because I know I will heal back the damage I take to it. If we split here, let's say into a leeching and a bruiser, and we absorb the slime and we can revive him for 2 energy, this card retains and exhausts. Revive Greed. Summon a Greed Ooze. The cool thing about that is that it gives us another point of strength when we do so, because we absorb another slime. Yeah, so that could be something we could include in this build. Growth Punch. So let me think. What do we do with the Greed Ooze? Maybe we want to pass through a lot of rest sites to feed the Greed Ooze. So it becomes stronger. That is certainly an option. If we have the money for it, of course. In that case, we probably want to be able to command it, but it will always be in the back for the start, so we can't just easily command it if we split into other slimes. But we can also just absorb it, maybe gain the extra strength from that. Use other stuff instead to scale. Do like the idea of a growth punch. Maybe build a smaller deck that utilizes a strong growth punch. Prepare is also a good card, but I want to take the growth punch here. I want to see how well that would work. Defend, growth punch. We don't consume this turn, but we're fully defended. Let's split into Maya, leeching, and then another Maya. We can later revive the Greed Ooze, if that's what we want. There we go. Recklessness, Shape of Puddle, Protect the Boss. Protect the boss. Prevent the next time you will be damaged by an enemy attack, absorbing your leading slime instead. That would work well with the Greed Ooze because we can revive it after absorbing it. But I'm not sure if that's even worth it. It's basically 1 buffer, which in total costs us 3 energy to an upgrade because we have to revive the Greed Ooze later. We don't have to, but then we have another cost if we don't. So, not quite sure if that's really all that good. Even with the Greedos. Shape of Puddle. I think I'll... Who's our boss? Ironclad. So having a very small deck against Ironclad is a little bit problematic. But I still don't think I want any of these cards right now. Let's go for our first elite and see what we get from the... Take 1 damage to deal 4. Yes. See what we get for our relic from this fight. I think we want the leeching and the guerrilla here for the AoE damage. Probably corrosive. Ah, right. That enemy still had the artifact. Taking a little bit of damage here. Quite a lot of damage, actually. Reviving the Greedos right now isn't that potent because these lines are dealing a similar amount of damage. So it's not like we can get a very strong slime for it or anything like that. It's not bad, it's just not that exciting either. That was a rough fight. Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw a card. Helps us draw quickly. Pylon is tempting. Commanding all slimes, huh? Certainly good on upgrade. We could in theory use Replicate to copy the Greedos and have multiple out at the same time, but that's a very slow game plan and probably not really worth it. I'll pick a Pylon for some more damage. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. We can feed the Greedos once. If we go to the left here, we could also go to the right, but I'm not sure if I can deal with the upgraded elite at all. It might be very scary. We have the Distill Chaos. If we could feed the Greedos twice, I would not hesitate and go for the left path. But we might find the gold we need. Let's upgrade the Pylon for some extra damage. Anger the Mushrooms. Yeah, sure. I would like the healing, I don't like the Parasite. And I think this fight has a chance of giving us some gold. So we might find the gold we are missing to upgrade the Greedos again in this fight. That's a lot of damage. Especially considering the fact that we are gonna be vulnerable if we kill an enemy here. But still, killing the frontliner gives... Currently it's 26. If we kill the frontliner, then we take 9 plus 15. That's 24. It's a little bit better. We take 14 here. Okay, Pylon is actually not bad. Plus 2 more cards. The chance that we get a kill from that is very low. So I'm not gonna use it here. Maybe we can get past this a lot easier. Nice. Odd Mushroom, when vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage rather than 50%. There's a Prepare Plus. There's also a Split Leeching Plus, but I don't think we really want that. Prepare, however, great card. We also have another 50 gold to upgrade the Greedos. We can't get the final upgrade here. There's no way we find enough gold. But that's pretty good already. We can't break keys right now either. So that's a little bit of an issue. I'm still a bit worried about the boss. Because our current plan is Thin Deck Daddy. And that has some issues against the Ironclad. Block 20? I think so. Just let our slimes do the damage. And next turn we're gonna have a power turn with the extra draw. Quite a nice little bit of healing there. Split Bruiser, Opening Tackle, Living Wall, another big block card. I'm happy to take it. Let's upgrade Corrosive Spit to be 0 cost, because that matters quite a bit to us. With the amount of 2 cost cards especially we have in the deck. Incoming is 30. We can tackle one of the Sneaky Gremlins, Corrosive Spit, strike another one, and then defend. That seems quite good. I would love to play this Prepare, but the energy isn't quite there. Living Wall, gooping the enemies. I'm gonna split into a Mire and a Leeching. I just want the defensive slimes to heal up as much as possible in this fight. If I can. This enemy is gonna die from our slimes, so we can't get any more healing out of them. Slime Spike, Surf and Protect, Leeching Strike. Surf and Protect could be something we use with the Greedos. Gain 15 block, 1 blur on the strength. That is something that's not... It is certainly an option. I'm not sure if I like it right now. I think we have enough defensive cards to not really need Slime Spikes at the moment. I think I'll skip. I don't think I can take a regret right now. That would be very dangerous. But I like the 100 souls. It helps making sure that our Greedos stays well fed. Living Wall. And then a tackle on the frontliner. We take 1. Incoming is 21. We take 1 with the defend. And we goop everyone so we can heal more. Okay. I think that might be better. Let's again block so we can use these We can use that goop to heal up. Maximum healing gained. Vulnerability potion over Molotov, speed potion or Distill Chaos. I actually like these potions quite a bit. Waste not plus. We can't use it right now. I don't think we even want it that much. Slurp, spear tackle. Slurp could be okay. It's decent damage. It's a 6 block 12 damage card that enables us to use multiple consume cards in a single turn. That's quite good, all in all. Let's split into Meyer and Bruiser because I think we're a little bit on a clock here. And then I'll prepare for the next turn. Growth Punch. Living Wall. Trigger another Consume. And apply a lot of goop. This is our damage turn, and it's pretty good damage. We might just be fast enough so the deck trashing the Ironclad tries to do to us doesn't really matter all that much. I could have won this right now if I used the split Maya first. But it doesn't matter. We should have the kill here. The enemy has more goop than they have life, so any hit will take them out. Okay, that went surprisingly well. We didn't even need any potion. Mass Repurpose. That could be something. Recycling is also interesting. What does it upgrade to? Being innate. Returns exhausted 0-cost cards. Well, not with the Schlurp, I don't think. I do like the Mass Repurpose though. Make our slimes better slimes. Hey Spilloplura, welcome! Glad to see you. Sure, we always start with the slime, so it's gonna be pretty good. I want the extra energy quite a bit here because we have a couple 2 costs that are impactful. Although prepare does consume, but living wall, pylon, these are important to play out. They are quite impactful. Let's go with the Philosopher's Stone. I do want the extra energy. Okay. We have a little bit of gold stored up, well, souls. So we could go for a couple of rest sites and try to upgrade our greed slime. I do want to go for this elite at the end. Get the green key, emerald key. We do want to make sure we can actually kill the merchant because the extra gold that we get, the extra souls that we get from defeating the merchant is quite significant. I think this might be a good time to break the ruby key just because the upgrades don't really matter all that much at this point and the extra strength will be nice. I'm gonna go for a merchant fight here. Yep. That's probably where I'm gonna go. Living Wall is very nice, I guess. Slime damage doesn't get halved, I think, so... Let's send the Greed Slime to do some damage. Backliner is very much dead now. Even to a single strike. Can I kill the frontliner? It doesn't look that way. We probably have to play Prepare. 15, 21 block. This is 12 goop. That's gonna be 18 damage, half to 9. Yeah, no way. Let's go for pure damage here. Because the slime damage does bypass these guys' flying defense. Flight only works against attack damage. Now I think we try to heal up a bit. That wasn't bad. Bruiser, Sampling Lick, Haunting Lick. The upgraded versions of these draw cards, so that's quite good to pick some of these up. I do like the vulnerability. We don't really have vulnerability in our deck right now. Ooh, Pylon. Certainly not bad. I'm gonna prepare for the next turn. Get the extra energy and card draw. Living Wall, very nice this turn. Vulnerability probably would have been better next turn, but it's still nice. It's also Mass Repurpose here. And Tackle for extra damage. These lines are not that great now. Only dealing because we don't need the block and we don't need the weakness either. Let's go Bruiser, Maya and Greed instead. Let's stack a bunch of goop. I was hoping for a Pylon, but that's not gonna happen. Maybe it's worth to distill Chaos to play the Pylon here. It's a lot of damage. Ooh, and the Growth Punch again. Yeah, that was a pretty decent merchant fight. I think we have good chances of killing the merchant the next time we fight them. Slime Spikes, tasty replication. The replication is still kind of interesting to me. I'll take one. We'll find a use for it. Even if it's not gonna be the perfect use. Even if it's not gonna be duping the slime, the Greed Slime. It might still be quite good. I am interested in some more command, but we have no options for that right now. We could remove another strike. Or probably a defend at this point. We do want to keep some money for our Greed Slime upgrades. Certainly. Chuzu Bracelet. We're going to 4 more question marks on this floor. That might just be worth it. It's probably gonna pay for itself. This is a good event. I like the checks, I like the transform. Mutagans, yeah, this is solid. Feel like we do want the living wall here. Oh, vulnerability slime isn't bad. We could copy the revived greed here. But the greed slime is still not really strong enough to warrant that extreme of a measure. Protect the boss. That's certainly not bad here. We could gain a bunch of strength if we replicated the split. The block there was bad. I forgot we had the protect the boss up. We need to go for some damage eventually. Can we get the kill off a consult playbook? Probably not. But we probably can get the kill next turn with these huge slimes. Mutagenic strength. Start each combat with 3 strength. After 1 turn lose 3 strength. Goop spray. We don't have access to weakness yet. It's just a generally good card. At this point I think I'm gonna transform a defend. Split guerrilla, okay. And a strike. Mass feed, sure. I'll take checks as well. Transform 3 cards for a random curse. Do we want to transform all our base strikes and defense? Really don't want a curse. Teamwork, that's great. That's such a good card for us to get. We don't need that much block right now. Enemies buffing this turn. Let's prepare. Kinda wanna pile on, honestly. Trigger that guerrilla slime some more. These slimes seem really good. I don't think I need to revive my greed slime here at all. Let's instead just set up the kill next turn. Smiling Mask. Merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold. It's probably better than a Molotov. Maybe not. Forward tackle commands 3 times. Repurpose though, that's also an interesting card. I'm gonna go with forward tackle. Vashra, start each combat with 1 strength versus the Sapphire Key. I would like the Sapphire Key eventually, rather soon, but I think Vashra is too strong to skip here. Is it? Strength is not that good for this character. Max HP, sure. We are pretty strong right now. Let's gain another point of strength and upgrade the mass feed. I hope to gain some max HP from that this floor. But we'll see. Living wall, forward tackle, teamwork. That was pretty good damage. And we have the full defense as well. Prepare Slurp is almost a full defense. Let's mass repurpose. Do want to play the mass feed this fight. So we can't kill the enemy just yet. I should have replicated the defensive card here. Growth Punch kills is the problem. Nom nom. Consult playbook, level up, goop spray. Man, goop spray is good, but I don't think I want more of them. Goop spray is such a good card. But still, I don't think I want level up or consult playbook. These don't really benefit us as much in this deck. I think we have a relatively clear strategy and we do benefit a lot from having a relatively small deck with it. 200 souls are tempting. Haunted is slightly annoying. Not the worst curse. Wraith would actually be worse, but it's only a 50-50. I'm gonna go for the relic. We did get the Wraith, but we got a Frozen Egg, so all the power cards we pick from now on are gonna be upgraded. I am very tempted to rest here. What upgrades are we even missing? Yeah, I'll rest. Because we do have an upgraded elite and then the boss in front of us. Let's get these splits done. Do I want that split? Yeah, kinda. I want the Guerrilla and the Leeching Slime. Now we need to start to either get kills or defend a lot. I would have liked mass feed a little bit later, but maybe we can still do something here. This is 9 AoE. This is dealing 1531 on the backliner. Maybe with an attack potion there's something here. Leech energy might be useful. What if I split guerrilla, then forward tackle? And then mass feed. Split guerrilla is 9 damage AoE. Then forward tackle is 20 damage plus 9 damage AoE again. So that will be 18, 18, 18 plus 20 to one of them. Maybe this one. Then 33 to everyone. A little bit short, but it's still good enough. I mean, that's 2 feats we got off this turn. That's good enough, right? Swift potion. Slime brawl. I don't think that's what we really want, although there are a few very good cards we could get from that. I think this is a skip again. Against this enemy, I don't care as much about the feed and just want to get through the fight relatively healthy. Don't want to gain a strength, and no, the Greedus is too important here. Well, mass repurpose pylon could be very strong. These are not really the slimes I wanted, though. Really don't like these Ghost Flame slimes that much. They're not terrible either, but definitely not really what I'm looking for in my slimes. We are well defended. We have a chance to draw into the mass feed next turn. If we don't, then that's fine too. But we do. Arumba's Pocket Sentry. The start of each turn alternates between dealing 7 damage to a random enemy or weakening all enemies. Goop Armor. Yeah, I think that works well in this deck. It's gonna be a decent amount of block, I think. If I want to trigger it here, I would need to use the mass feed, which I really don't want to. But we're gonna take quite a bit of damage if we don't. I'm okay with it. Pile on. Think teamwork is definitely good. wall, 11 block. It's just teamwork. Just let the slime do the job. Can we consume twice here? Seems unlikely. Maya sampling lick. It looks tasty. I'll take the sampling lick just because it's a 0 cost. That draws a card, gives us some block. Just generally pretty good. I like the fact that we have Growth Punch in our opening hand and can immediately start incrementing it. This is a pretty weak turn though. I'm gonna quick start this. Sampling lick is nice. Then teamwork will have us fully defended. It's not the perfect slime to command here, but it will do for now. Not a lot of incoming damage, but Slurp isn't enough to fully defend us. I'm gonna play checks. I wanna make sure I hit the real one with these licks. That's an attack, I guess. Living Wall will give them a lot of goop thanks to the riddle with holes. I would like to revive Greed here. Don't think we need to play checks again. Might as well. Seems like a Roomba's Pocket Sentry only hits one of them, even though it should hit all of them. But that probably just means it always hits the right one, the correct one. Let me think. Enemies blocking for 18. The slimes will mostly remove that damage. I do want to be ready to mass feed on them. No! I didn't see their HP, so I just assumed that would be enough. Tag Team. Deal 12 damage, split into random slime, command 2 times. I really like this card. I'm not sure if I want it in this deck. Recycling has some good targets now with the Sampling Lick and the Haunting Lick. That will often be draw a card, gain some other benefits, but we also have the Slurp, Maybe we remove the Schlurp on in the next act. Black Heart of Go. Whenever you consume, heal 3 HP up to 15 H combat. Tiny House and Snacko Eye. I like the Tiny House a bit better than usual here. Even though the upgrade a random card is quite weak in this deck. Just because most of our cards are already upgraded. The souls are mostly what I'm looking for in the Tiny House. I don't think we want Snacko Eye. Why do we not want Snacko Eye? The licks. Snacko Eye can be okay in this deck, I think. It's just not too exciting. And I don't really like to play with Snacko Eye. It's powerful for sure, but this is a lot of extra healing. We don't have that much sustain just yet. But I'm still gonna go for the Tiny House. Mostly want the potion and the souls. I think I'll skip the card reward actually. Even though a spear tackle would be nice. I kinda want 1 or 2 more attacks. But I'd prefer something... I'd prefer attacks that command, I guess. What's the problem here? We don't want to go for a merchant, maybe even a very early merchant. Then fight 2 elites, go for a rest site. We can only get 1 rest site this floor. Fight a final elite, that seems like our path. Let's break the emerald. The rest site will be late enough so we can break the sapphire. Gonna upgrade the defend here. We went for a lot of rest sites this run. Mostly because we had the Greedos, but we also got 2x, so our upgrades are really strong. Mass Feed is gonna be hard to use against these enemies. But I still think I'm gonna try. Yeah, just commanding the Greedos is now pretty potent. Every command adds 10 damage. That's significant. For sure. We're very close to a good mass feed here. We just don't have the card itself. But I'm okay. I don't think we can mass feed multiple enemies here at all. Can we let them revive? I think so. I think that's fine. We only got HP once, I think. Yeah, I figured. Another prepare. Prepare is a good card. And they consume. And not only that, it's not card like we draw them, But then we draw 2 cards next turn, so we actually draw through our deck faster. We care about damage here. Do want to set up the recycling, and I don't care about mass feeding the merchant. If I feel like it's gonna be close, then I could always try to Molotov this turn. Could get close. Could forward tackle instead. 19 damage and another 12 damage with the Maya Slime. It's 31. Probably can't miss 31. This is 12. Plus 8, it's 20. So we miss 11 if we don't play. Yeah. I think the extra 11 damage do matter. This looks like a good hand. Growth Punch isn't that good of a damage card here. Nice. There we go. Finished off the merchant in 2 fights. Pretty happy about that. Dissolve, Divide and Conquer, Split Maya. I don't think I want those. Oddly Smooth Stone, Red Candle, Orrery, Overexert. Overexert is interesting. Another Teamwork, that's probably just good. Slime Tap, I like it too. These are some good cards. Don't want to spend any more gold. We need to have 150 when we get to the rest side to break the key and feed our Greedos. Because the Greedos will eat anyways, no matter what we do. Let's overexert command and just send those slimes in. We'll take a big hit here. Well, 9. That's not actually a big hit. It's a medium hit. Let's draw into an attack. That's not an attack. Strength Potion. Replicate, Pylon, it looks tasty. Yeah, Pylon. Pylon is probably the kind of attack card I want, right? Yeah, it's good enough. Explore an event. Search for a relic. I think I'll take the relic. Nunchaku. Or we could get the Sapphire Key and get our relic from the chest here instead. We don't have a lot of attacks in the deck. I'll take the key. Giant Head is a little bit scary. I'm gonna drink a strength potion here. This is 10 damage each. Tackle is quite a bit more. Defend tackle even. This fight scares me. The 30 damage probably doesn't matter too much, but it's still something. The overexert is good. As is the growth punch and obviously the forward tackle. That was a good turn. Kinda wanna keep the Greedos as our front doors. So I'm not gonna split here. Oh right, we absorb it anyways. I'm gonna split Maya and Slime Tap. Play these licks. Then replicate the Revived Greed, double play that. And finish with a Pylon. Nice. With 14 damage, these Greed Oozers, they can surely do some things. I'm gonna stack some slow on the enemy. A little bit short on the mass feed here. And we're not gonna get back to it. Sure, good enough. Deck has washers. At the start of each combat, draw 3 additional cards and add a daze to your draw pile. Sure, I'll take another teamwork as well. Mango, 40 max HP. Okay. We have a lot of max HP now. Lose HP to gain a reward. That's a good reward. Remove a card and upgrade a random card. There is a card I want to remove. We don't care that much about upgrades. We don't want to transform at this stage of the game. The card I want to remove is the Slurp. I would also not mind removing the Growth Punch and split Maya. Maybe even the normal split. But definitely the Slurp. We upgraded the split Maya. I guess that makes it a bit better. It's kind of the whole point of upgrading. Why didn't I remove the Wraith? We can still do that later, right? Maybe not. We'll see. Sure, let's see what we can do here. Split Guerrilla, Pylon seems good. Do you have much experience with traditional roguelikes? A little bit. I've played Dead Cells, I've played Enter the Gungeon, I've played Hades. I'm not great at these games, but I have some experience with them. Command all slimes twice and then 2 more times. That's 4 times, that's 12 damage to everyone. Then I'll Growth Punch instead. Turn-based? I can't say I have much experience with those. I have played... what was it called again? Chrono Arc? But that's also already kind of a deck builder to a small degree. Haven't played any of the ones you mentioned. Teamwork is 30 block right now. It doesn't take out the backliner. That doesn't change things. Guess that's what we do then. I think we overexert, split into Leeching and Maya, then Slime Tap and resummon the Greed. In front now, so we can more easily command it. Well, this will command everyone. That works too. Mass Feed. I want to play that. But it won't kill. Should I have used the forward tackle? No, the forward tackle would have just killed. Fine. Old coin. 300 souls. Very nice. I'll take a MegaCrit. Add some more weakness to our deck, which isn't bad. It's also a great target to get back with recycling. Not the greatest hand ever. Just gonna dupe the mass feed so we have a better chance of getting into off this fight. Let's split into Bruiser and Leeching here. And we Slime Tap. Wrong order. Should have Slime Tapped first. Right, Slime Tap absorbs the front slime. This will work. Still need some block. Prepare seems like a good way to get some, and the Growth Punch works too. Don't want to command too many times. We have a lot of damage in our slimes here. Next turn absorb all your spawn slimes. But I still think I think they will still attack before that. Can we block some more without demolishing the enemy? That seems difficult. I'm okay with taking 9 here, if I can get a mass feed off. Yeah, they still attack. Living Wall, Chomp, Recklessness, not interested. Move on. I think we just spam Teamworks here. Not much else we need to do. I'll set up the recycling though. Getting the front liner ready to potentially mass feed next turn and kill 2 enemies. Ah, that wasn't the target I wanted to hit with that. We might still be able to absorb 2 enemies here. $14 damage plus 8. It's not quite enough yet. That will be enough. on the front liners. That was good. And then let our slimes do the rest. Pylon, leech energy, nibble. Another pre-upgraded pylon. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of attack we want. We get to break the final key. Upgrade that pylon and go for a final elite even. Heal to full HP, lose 16 max HP. I don't think we need that. It's not terrible, but it's also not really gonna do a whole lot for us. Teamwork is just great damage for us right now. Teamwork basically does everything we need. That's a lot of damage to take. But there's not really a way to avoid it. Teamwork. I want to heal some though. So I will play some other cards. Nom. Give me that healing and HP. Upgrade to random attacks. We don't even have 2 attacks to upgrade. Roll through. I could pick that and upgrade it immediately, but that's not a card we want in our deck at all. Nor is Leech Energy. Leech Energy might be okay, but... well, we upgrade a single strike with the Whetstone. That's kind of sad. But at least now our whole deck is upgraded. It's an early mass feed. I don't think we can use it just yet. We could use it just on the frontliner, I guess. Good enough. We don't always need to absorb every single enemy we see. 133 HP is more than enough. Split into a Maya. Mass Repurpose, 1 defensive slime, nice. We revive the greed slime and... that's pretty good. Do we... yeah, I think we just keep picking these licks. We don't have like any enemies that have a problem with those. If that were a Watcher or the first boss were silent, then that would be a lot worse picking up all these licks. I mean... this enemy is a little bit dangerous with the focus gain. Blessing of the Forge is also quite useless in for this deck because we have so many upgrades already. I mean, we have everything upgraded already. Tortured Slime. I really don't want to absorb that one, but the other two are just better, right? We don't have to revive Greed here. The Tortured Slime is basically a better Greedos at the moment. We do want to play Jax, I think, and I think it's Living Wall this turn. Now the question is, do we pile on? Yeah, sure. Ouch. Good thing we have so many, such high max HP. Incoming is 18. We'll play these later. Probably once the overexert triggers. Well, if we let the overexert trigger at all. Well, it will trigger. We just don't care too much about it. How are our chances of getting to another mass feed? Enemies doing quite a bit of damage with as much focus as we gave them. Probably can delay one more turn, but not much more than that. That was worth it. Because now we get a huge heal. We don't heal to full just yet, but we can rest in the next rest side because we don't have any cards to upgrade. And with 112 HP we should be able to deal with the Merchant, I hope. Although Merchant is always scary. We have the sampling lip recycling engine already online, that's nice. I think we just teamwork. Just the best we can do right now. The smaller slimes barely matter, because the enemy also has tungsten rod. So they won't even take the full damage to them. Do want to start growing that growth punch. Weakness next turn? I don't think... Yeah, the enemy is not attacking next turn. It will only be the bomb. Maybe we set up the goop armor. Preparing seems key here. It's also slime tap. Where's my defense? Still no defense. Well, I'm glad we can rest soon. Now the fight is about to get a bit more intense. I'm gonna gain 3 more strength. It's definitely not a deck that scales that well with strength, but still. Incoming is 37. $21 block, 33 block, good enough I guess. Bomb is blowing up, so I'm gonna go for some defense here. Teamwork is gonna be 30 defense if I play it now. I don't want to revive Greed this turn. I'll do it next turn. Pile on would be 33 plus 28. 33 plus 28. Don't think I can get a mass feed off this turn. 33 plus 28 is 61. 83. 89. Doesn't seem possible. But we can still get the kill. Just not with the mass feed. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain an energy. 1-2 combo. But lead by example. Either of these cards are insanely good. 1-2 combo needs to be upgraded. So I'll go with lead by example so I can actually rest. We just found Chemical X in a deck with 3 teamworks and a slime that is about to deal 12 damage by base. Oh, not the Happy Flower. I want to get the Wraith out of him. None of these cards really matter all that much, so I'm gonna spend some money on Distilled Chaos. And an energy potion, and the last few coins, the last 69 coins I save for my Greedos. And we'll rest to heal up to a decent amount of health. Okay. I want to get the kill on the Ironclad as fast as possible, because that guy puts statuses in my deck. And I really don't like that. Just teamwork. Do want to set up the goop armor, I guess. Yeah. The chemical X is insane for this deck. So also put out the overexert and then feed on that enemy. That didn't trigger the feed, I think. Huh. Ah, I would have liked to play that. I will move the Greedos to the front pretty soon again. We have the overexert going. So it's gonna happen automatically. In just a moment. Do like having the extra 2 energy next turn. Flawed, huh? Let's do a split. Doesn't matter much. But I think I do want one to be a Mire Slime. Haunted? Huh. Let's also split into a Guerrilla. And then into the Greed Slime again. Double Pylon. Or do I play the Flawed? The EK is ethereal, so... yeah, I think I play that. This Pylon isn't ethereal, so this is actually quite good. Because we lose these curses. Lead by example. Now we can MegaCrit. Don't want to damage myself here. Removing one of them would allow my Greedos to hit the right target all the time. But yeah, just want to have as much HP as possible when I enter the Niao fight. And the defect. With this setup, I don't have any doubt that we'll be able to deal with the defect pretty easily. $23 damage, Slime. Incoming is only 5 this turn, so let's go for the damage. These slimes are very, very strong. Nice. Yeah, that's a good amount of health to get to Niao with. I think we should be good. The rare cards giving Yeah, our strength is a little bit of a problem though. We do play a lot of rare cards with this deck. Statuses, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Seeing double, I don't think that's gonna be a problem either. We do have to at least play these powers. Gonna do a mastery purpose, and will then replicate my greed slime. Probably the turn to use the energy potion. No, probably not. I think we wait with the greeds until after the mastery purposes run out. This is more strength. I do like that. Okay. It's time to get our engine going. Flawed, huh? Want the lead by example out there? Okay. It's good enough. Double bewildered, so we can prevent the muddle, I mean. We might as well start playing out one of the licks then. Yeah, this MegaCrit just doesn't get played now. Forward tackle being 0 cost is very nice though. It's a good chunk of block. Not like we really need that block, but... And we're at the damage cap now, so I don't need to play the teamwork. These pylons are 32, 64, 80, 85 damage each, so we have the kill. No, not quite. Actually, yes, we do. That is the kill. Nice. Yeah, that was a powerful deck. The Greedos was very, very awesome, and I'm glad we got that one so early, so we could really build around that card quite a bit. Well, card. It's a relic. Relics are cards too in my mind. Yeah, that was quite effective.